Content warning. Tales of Tupenia features some depictions and descriptions of violence, as well as themes consistent with abuse and alcoholism. These are not incredibly common, but be warned. Hello everyone, Belby here, the DM of Tales of Tupenia, back with another set of announcements. First and foremost, we wanted to thank all the new subscribers coming in. Your support is really appreciated, and we hope you continue to enjoy the show. To that point, a giveaway will be occurring soon over on the Instagram of 3 t-shirts. Make sure to migrate over there and follow the page for more info on that front. Our post-game episodes of Side of Tots are still going up on the Patreon, where we chat about the show and have a few chuckles between the players. And our merch store via Threadless now carries hats, such as this one. Our second animatic is also proceeding apace. If you haven't seen the first one, check it out in our Tales of Tupenia Shorts playlist on the channel. Once again, we appreciate your support for the show. Enjoy!
On the Lamani Islands, they say if the Hollow Mountain sings to you, you should always listen, for the song itself can carry you out to sea. This was, of course, the one place Uprush always wanted to go. Dmitri Zephius gained the nickname Uprush from a young age, as he always displayed a surge of emotion and passion, strong enough to sweep away any who were ill-prepared for his enthusiasm. He's like an uprush of seawater when he talks, became the easiest way to describe him to seafarers, wondering why an 8-year-old might be hanging out by the docks so often. Aside from his enthusiasm regarding shipfaring, Uprush's mother helped with restocking seafaring ships that would stop by the islands, so meeting seafarers was the norm. This norm for young Uprush was shaken up when a young girl with curly hair made her way onto the island, proclaiming all the world's gold and cookies would be hers someday. From then on, Uprush and the girl nicknamed Cookie would spend their days together fantasizing about being adventurers out on the open sea. Cookie's father would take Uprush under his wing, despite the concerns of Uprush's mother. As he became a man, Uprush gained respect and camaraderie aboard the ship known as the Great White. But Uprush saw a side of the captain no one else quite recognized. Amidst an attempt to convince Cookie to leave the crew with him permanently, Uprush was accused of mutiny, shot in the chest, and left aboard a dinghy to float out at sea. The last thing Uprush heard was the sound of his friend's voice, the splash of the waves, and the sound of the wind's song, all before reaching the unfamiliar shores of Balestone. Chasing a way back out into the open seas, Uprush took up bartending to accrue enough coin and a new crew, all with the hope of reuniting with his dearest friend.
Born to seafaring merchants, Jack and Robin, hailing from Arigian and Kelcary, neither of whom were willing to give up a life on the sea. Hector grew up barely 4 years before returning to the sea for a life of adventure. His youngest mentor in the clerical arts was a steward of the drowned, a medic known as Tim Callaghan. Eventually, his parents' honest merchant dealings led them into conflict with a pirate crew of a fearsome captain, where Hector's parents passed away tragically, with barely enough surviving members to crew the ship into the nearest harbor. Hector's friend Tim took him in, a blessing for young Hector that quickly was dashed as he was left with a smile in the main temple of the drowned stewards. in the town of Cotton's Creek, to be raised by one Albert Sparrow, an older steward past his prime. Hector went on to become a fellow steward of the drowned, sailing the seas, protecting ships from the same fate that befell his parents. One day, a group of pirates captured him and stuck him in the upstairs closet of a seaside cottage, held prisoner for a week until the early crew of the Bearded Dragon found him. A crew that Hector has stood fiercely by ever since.
Gro Kadag was born and raised in the kingdom of the Red Dawn. His parents, Shior and Calabax, and siblings and fellow orcs were brutal fighters, taught to hone their aggression in battle against their enemies. Gro grew to become the tallest and burliest of his family, and one of the largest offspring of the Red Dawn. A capable fighter with a gargantuan size, a towering stature, and mammothian teeth that would make any regular human quite intensely shit their pants. Through his straight, raven black hair parts at the middle, a real charmer. He was inducted into the Black Blood clan and went on many adventures. As time passed, the clan would realize something about Gro that infuriated them. He was a sweetheart. He would frequently gaze upon beautiful natural flora and fauna, would resist killing any individuals who wouldn't directly harm him. Whereas all the other orcs were intelligent in livelihood skills and battle practices and tactical knowledge, Gro was a simpleton. His sheer size and strength was enough for him to push through any obstacles presented to the Black Bloods. But even as the rest of the Black Bloods slowly turned their backs on him, Gro was too simple to see it. To him, they were his family. So he stayed with them, until one blissful morning when Gro woke to emptiness around him. The Black Bloods were gone, and Gro hadn't the slightest clue of where to go. Only a name. Bazalmi. Unfortunately, for Gro, he couldn't figure out how to pronounce it. He wandered the countryside finding people who at first rejected him and were scared of him, but would warm up to him through his politeness and simplicity. After many months of wandering and helping, 3 years later, Gro would eventually make it to the city of Benict in the kingdom of Pustab, where he befriended a total bar owner, Rue, and would help her with chores and errands. The city of Benict would see that Gro was an enigma, a condemnation of their treatment of orcs, but some would have prejudices too deep to set aside. Gro left the city, joining the crew of the Bearded Dragon to chase the thrill of battle and to make a new name for himself. With a new crew, a new weapon, and a new cause at his side, Gro's path wanders far away from those who once threw insults his way, even if he was too simple to understand them anyways.
Adrian Drake was born and raised in Winterstone. Being the second son of the Admiral of the Kingdom, Adrian always lived a life of adventure and wanted to be out at sea like his father. He and his brother lived their early lives with a nanny, though Adrian snuck out multiple times into the slums, getting into trouble with his best friend Karn. Later on in his years, he was hired onto the Agalita, a trade ship with an older captain Adrian saw as second father. During one voyage at sea, an Asmer named Ariel came aboard trying to get Adrian to do a quest for his god, and would not leave until he did so. While the two were below deck in a heated argument, the Agalita was suddenly assailed by pirates, an all-out assault, which was suddenly disrupted as a bolt of lightning rent the sky, sinking the ship and all aboard it. Adrian woke up in the middle of the sea alone. At least that's what he thought until days later, a dry voice echoed through his head. The self-same voice of the Asmer he previously encountered. Drake made his slow way back to port, where he and Ariel now share the same body, though not, perhaps, the same goals.
I do not recall when exactly I became what we are today, but here be what I will share. Little John Jack grew up in the slums of Smiva. Me mama telling me the stories of Kleck, the devourer of the treasonous, he who swallows the liars and cheats. Never understood why nobody heeded the warnings. We couldn't even trust our leaders, those meant to protect us. Instead, the Baron took me mother from me. I found a new home in the old elf tree, and found a new family all my own. Then he took that away too. I escaped the town with nothing but my clothes, and a few friends. And me brother in all but blood, I would have followed him to the ends of the world. And I did. And we were free. But the world took that from me too. Han, my brother, he sold me out for wealth and power. Under the thumb of the Baron of Bimbolo, the very man who took everything from me, I found if you take enough from a man, you make a monster. With nothing of the little boy in me left, the fish from my mama's stories spoke to me. I thought it a mere illusion, but it delivered us to new friends and freedom. I know it take more than fables to fix the wrongs of the world. It be taken more than the blood, sweat, and tears that has already been taken. It be taken something more. With me crew, we be feeding the fishes.
Kid Roo grew up in a rowdy family. As the eldest of 5 children, he always hoped to keep an eye on his siblings. It wasn't easy growing up in the harsh cold of Satpia, but he was happy. Playing with siblings, ice fishing with his mom, and hearing stories of Satpia's heroics and grandeur from his father. Kid and his brothers, namely Kaivin and Kalir, loved these stories, and grew up wishing to join the military themselves one day. And when Kid was only 19 years old, that opportunity would come right to his village. Kid spent the following years of his life proving his bravery and his skill, and rising up the ranks of Satpia. But in doing so, he saw the nation for what it truly was, and began to doubt the actions he'd taken under a banner he once thought was great. It wasn't until the age of 42, 23 years later, that Kid met Jesse, a young Aarakocran boy he met in a village he was sent to enlist from. A young boy that reminded him of himself. That was his final straw. Rather than setting Jesse down the path he walked himself, he took the boy and they fled into the wastes. They wandered through a barren environment, hungry, thirsty, and left with nothing but time to think about the years wasted and the people he took advantage of. That the country he grew up idolizing and serving was corrupt. Kid Roo was ready to give up on himself, but he was driven by a responsibility to Jesse, to get him to safety. Crossing the waste, the two stumbled into the city of Zukamel, where they were discovered and rescued by the priests of the Albetic Temple. The priests were very welcoming and provided both shelter and care to Kid and Jesse. While the pair recovered, they were introduced by the priest to the Lambent Three, the moon deities, as well as their teachings. The serene grace of the Sapphire Queen, the strength wielded by the Copper Princess, and the willingness to change, championed by the Shattered Prince, which Kid resonated with strongest of all. After months of self-doubt, that message drove Kid to remake himself as a missionary, a wanderer, and a tool of this change, leading him into new lands, new struggles, and a new path to redeem Tupenia, as his gods and he seek to create.
Two, one, and howdy, and welcome back to this week's episode of Tales of Tupenia, where last we left off, the crew had managed to make their way westward. Still had to draw the compass rose in my head. I didn't say it aloud, but it happened in here. Make their way westward from Satpia. Whereupon they had been attacked in the middle of the night by a Rakshasa that had been following the party for an amount of time here after they had killed him and sent him to the Heaths of Shadow court system. You guys had a brief encounter with the Sentinel of Shadow, the ruler of the Heaths of Shadow himself, this godly figure appearing before you and taking you to task for messing with his quasits, for reviving dead souls by virtue of attacking them, for otherwise perverting your guys' own paths and destinies. But by virtue of an amazing Zone of Truth by Kid Roo, you guys were able to prove to him, hey, we're looking for Cirrus Chem. We're not concerned. We are not messing with you in any way, shape, or form. So he believed you, and after speaking very briefly with him about the nature of some of these aspects of divinity, speaking about the fish, Klekmenju, the patron of Jean-Jacques, being revealed to be a radiant entity of some sort, Uprush being revealed to be in contact with some sort of other patron that appears to have been connected to his glowing sword, and the Sentinel of Shadow providing a new connection to Ahura, Jean-Jacques' friend, finally supposedly breaking her connection from Cirrus Chem and providing her the ability to, in sort of an act of pity of his own, sort of providing her a method of following her own destiny. You guys were teleported out of there directly into the ruins of where there were there's all sorts of little standing weird purple glowing entities that were the remnants of these people that had died, been scattered, as Jax put it, across the plains and across all of existence by this dragon attack. You talked very briefly with a cleric of the Silent Tinkerer, Gerklin Ravash, who advised you to go and speak later on to the Invocarium at Rogue La Rosa, if you guys wanted to get sort of a sense of these little crystals of memory that were the videos, as we described them, of the past. As you guys had then taken a moment to sit just with the reality of all these lives lost, their memories scattered to the winds, Ariel, focusing deep within yourself, felt the call, felt the connection to the Sunderer, and focusing in on that, teleported to a small carved-out ritual area that Ariel, previous to unknown to Adrian Drake, had set up in the town of Winterstone. Briefly there, discussing with Theo Drake, Adrian Drake's father, you guys had managed to connect with him to get an idea on what the Kingdom of Kelkari was doing in the wake of these attacks, had drawn a connection between some ships that were coming to inspect the coast that briefly and quickly took off into the middle distance to be the ships of these no-name pirates, ferrying your friends Ariel/Adrian Drake of Blackwell Karn the Ghost, this pirate hunter that you had spoken about very briefly with Jean-Jacques, and Uprush of your good and close friend Koki, who you had received a cryptic warning from a number of days prior. You guys briefly grabbing your crew, also leaving behind, notably, which something, actually, we'll pause for a moment just to discuss this. So, Drake, Barracks and Lenaxis offered to stay behind to begin spreading the faith in Winterstone. Would you have left them there, or would you have suggested that they come with you?
We'll left them there, yeah.
Okay, so Barracks and Lenaxis and Sir Venable the Bard had stayed behind in the town of Winterstone to spread the Song of Cirrus Chem, the Song of Igramesh, and the faith of the Sunder of Skies, long thought destroyed, spread to the winds. to spread that outwards. You guys took off to sea, had a brief impromptu a presentation on the nature of warfare against dragons by Kid Roo, who had been the only one thus far of you guys to fight a dragon, and a brief discussion with Archie about the King's Grace, the story of King Kalani Vayash, and the past of the Kingdom of the Monarch's Grace before Kelkeri, and how the person in his story, this golden-haired boy who was supposedly showed up to search for a remedy to save his mother, to ask of the King's Grace, had betrayed King Kalani Vayash, had poisoned the tree in some way, shape, or form, and had taken off to sea, never to be seen from again. You guys had a brief discussion on this. Thought very briefly about the ramifications of what it would mean if Cirrus Chem had actually been around since the time 800 years ago of the fall of the Kingdom of the Monarch's Grace and the death of King Kalani Vayash, and what that would mean for history. You guys all settled down to sleep, whereupon Uprush had an encounter with the spiritual dragon Lamani of the islands of the Lamani Isles, who spoke to you briefly about one of the other chosen, the other gifted of the other dragons are coming, and not entirely being certain what that means, you guys had awoken in the morning to a encounter with, in the distance, a large, massive warship flying a parlay flag, along with the flag of the Saltbear's Shriek, a ship of yore associated with the pirate captain back in the day, Grimjin Yarrow, of whom you guys had only heard very briefly. And sending out different jolly boats each direction to parley, we had the Umbrella Academy meme of, as Drake is rowing over to the pirate ship, him face to face with a being from his past, of just, and Drake, you continue to row by him?
Yes, while in complete shock.
Wonderful. As you very slowly. You notice that Sidgard does the exact same thing. You paddle past a face you've long thought dead and make your way to a massive warship, towering above the horizon, so wide you're surprised that it hasn't sank under the weight of its own self.
Oh dear.
From the highest point, flying a parlay flag below the recognizable flag of the Saltbear's Shriek. You notice that some ropes are raised down or lowered down to you as you're sort of sitting there, and they go, tie it up, make sure to get underneath both sides of it, and you sort of, as you having ridden a jolly boat many times before, you tie off to each side as they slowly raise it up and hoist it into place. As you arrive, you see before you a massive multi-sailed ship. Right, the masts going up hundreds of feet, and you see before you a pirate crew that, even at a glance, you can tell dwarfs the combined amount of crew that you have aboard both the Wave Splitter and the Bearded Dragon.
Oh shit.
Stepping forward from the rest, you see a tall furbolg with ruddy brown hair and a matted beard, sporting a tricorn hat, the edge of a rifle's butt peeking out over his shoulder. Welcome to the Saltbear's Shriek, boy. Your name has reached our warned ears. I'm gonna ask for a perception check from Drake for just a moment.
Okay.
Perception. 25.
25. Drake, you actually for a second, you almost lose concentration on what he's saying, but with a 25, you're able to keep it because you are distracted. He appears to go, and we're when you happen to kill the other leaders of our pirate crew back in the day, well, this is the sort of thing that we'd be looking out for. But you notice as you're looking off into the distance, you see a bald head tattooed, standing a little shorter than normal. A familiar bald head amidst this pirate crew's rank, which you recognize from nigh on 13 years ago as Torvald of the Aberchinny Mountains, one of the dwarves aboard the Algalita. Before you have a chance to speak up, the Furbolg goes, "Look, I'm all for silence, but when someone asks you if you've killed a comrade of theirs, the least you could do is answer, boy."
He is still just in, like, confusion, shock.
Yeah.
John Jack whispers through Ruto, like, hey, bro, pay attention.
He's gonna go. You,
Yeah, man.
ye were the ones who killed Drexior, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I appreciate the honesty. A raid upon somewhere as busy as the island of Luchanesque is it's a bit of a concern to us, when a crew comes hunting after us that might have been involved in such a raid. Right bastard he was, don't get me wrong, but it's no skin off my nose that he's 6 feet under, but I digress. We've called you here for a singular purpose, a parlay, if you will, to better both of our fates. You can roll me an insight check here.
That is a 17.
17. With a 17, you think that he is telling the truth. In that, you gain the sense that whatever he is, this thing that he is about to put forward, he does believe it to better both of you in some way, shape, or form. And he looks at you and he goes, "You wouldn't turn down old Kershone now, would you?"
Depends on exactly what you have in mind.
Well, I've heard tell that you've been chasing after some friends of yours. I know your reputation particularly, boy, as a friend of Blackwell Carnes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'd like to make this quite plain. We no longer have them. And with that 17, you do sense that he is telling the truth. He goes, the purple coat, the parrot, and the kind of loud-mouthed girl that was with him. They're...
I know who that is.
Yeah. He goes, we didn't kill them either, just to be clear, right? But the human captain, there was one that was working with us for a time who stabbed us in the back. He took them and left a number of days ago.
Alright.
Goes, he stole something from us as well as the two prisoners. So our crew would like a chance to regain what we've lost. And you, well, you'll be wanting your allies, I assume.
Yes, I would.
He nods. Give me another insight check here, and Jean-Jacques can also give this since he is technically listening via toe.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Oh, insight. 28.
28. Okay.
Nice.
Dirty 20. You gather he's omitting something, but you can't tell. Jean-Jacques, as seasoned of a liar as you are, you can tell that this is like. Specifically, it's hard with some people that are great liars because they know how to phrase things in a way that makes it nebulous. This is you gather that By saying chance to regain, like that, the phrasing there is perhaps a little
off.
Is a little suspect. And I think
They might be dead. You might not still have them.
Yeah. Well, you don't think that he's lying about the allies? You think that there's something to the nature of the thing that they're after. That they are trying to.
Okay, so not about the allies.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
So Kershon sort of looks at you, Drake, and he goes, sorry, so you said yes? Was that yes, you want a chance to regain your allies? Was the...
Mm-hmm.
He goes, we... Whoop, whoop, whoop. He sort of grabs his head in pain and grits his teeth. And he goes, the no-name pirates, as you have so... grits his teeth angrily, eloquently... christened us, would like a chance to form an alliance. We help you retrieve your friends from the Mad Captain, and you help us replace what we've lost.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm like relaying this to the crew so they can all dramatically react.
If we so let's finish it. So Drake
actually, no, I can't. No, I can't actually.
Well,
Or the other way around, I think you could.
So Drake, what's the as he provides?
Never mind.
This.
You're not getting any of this. You're talking to the guy in the meantime.
Is there a way to have a contract to say that I'll have all my allies back?
Indeed, we can work something up. Shouldn't be any trouble. Is this a DM question from Jean-Jacques?
Kind of, yes.
Yeah.
I with the other guy coming aboard.
Yeah.
Message you if you know the person's there. You don't have to see them. So I'm down below.
Oh, okay.
I'm listening because I have to listen in. So my senses are knocked out.
Right. But you
I'm down below.
You could be saying
I'm relaying that I can use message to relay this to one person. I do not want to distract Uprush. I assume he's negotiating on this side of the boat.
Verbally. This is what he was saying. You hear it.
But Parlay, yes, but Parlay, the other guy's coming.
Yeah.
He doesn't want him to see.
Well,
I assume they're talking.
It depends. If you guys knew this already, you could very easily have set up something where it's Jean-Jacques and Kid Roo below deck, and Kid Roo, and he's just like
Kid Roo above deck. Right. Kid Roo above deck with the negotiators.
Oh, so you can try and you can.
So I'm going to be down below. I'm going to be hiding in a crate or something, and I'm going to be messaging Kid Roo all this information as Uprush does the negotiation.
Okay.
Does that sound valid for a pre-plan?
Sounds good.
Okay, Uprush negotiates, Kid Roo receives everything going on the other end, so if there needs to be an important update, probably...
I'm the only one with both sides.
I don't think we're going to be like super ambushed or anything like that, but just John paranoid. So that's probably what he would set up in advance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
letting Kid Roo... So Kid Roo's getting all of this.
Okay, cool. Woo! So Drake, yeah, you mentioned that he goes, hey, we could write up a contract well enough, shouldn't be that. And you notice that he he sort of like waves his hand, and there's someone that goes to scurry off and do that. You gain the sense that by massive pirate queue, I mean that there are probably 100 people visible here on deck, right? Which I mean, not like vastly different from your own crew. Like you take a second, you're looking around at the riggings. You've worked this, well, maybe not this sort of shit before, but like Drake can get a pretty good idea of how many are actively needed to run this. You gain the sense that some number of this are not like crew necessarily. They're like pirate association, if that makes sense. Like they don't need to run things. They're just part of the group, But like, active battle, it might be a little tight. But he notices someone, as they sort of scurry back, we'll actually ping back over to the other ship here as they scurry back with the contract. As your crew, so who's above decks right now? It's Uprush and Hector, and Hector's in the crow's nest, Kid Roo.
Yep.
Okay.
And the Archie over here, he knows what his job is.
You want Archie? Okay.
Of course.
All right. And are we meeting aboard the Bearded Dragon then?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, wonderful. Which are there any others of the crew that you would have specifically called out to be with you in this moment?
Your muscle. I don't know who the muscle of the crew is.
That would be Adrian Drake, who is on the other ship. That would be
Secondary
the muscle.
muscle. Secondary muscle.
Secondary.
Arch is pretty beefed. Gershwin is a fighter barbarian. As you.
Yup, he's up here too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Wonderful. So you got the OGs with you. As Gershwin and Archie kind of squat up behind you. You guys, as they're hauling up this jolly boat from below, you see that there is a sort of dark bearded, he has sort of a long center braid with wild hair down his back, and kind of this brownish coat. As he lands up aboard, he goes, "Right, here on behalf of the... to parley with you fine folks."
Accepted.
Or no name pirates. Pause, Jim.
No name. Accepted. We of the bearded dragon ship accept your parlay.
Wonderful. He goes, so, I'll make this brief. The folks that you are looking for, we have heard by proxy. The sort of one with the purple coat and the purple parrot, and the brown-haired girl. We no longer have them, but the person who stole them from us, he pulled one over on us. Insight check there, Uprush.
You got it. Insight. 16.
16. Yeah, you gain kind of the similar sense that he is withholding something, but you with the way that this guy has specifically phrased it, you think that there was something about as he phrased it, a trade that pulled one over on them. You're like, why would there be a trade in place? And he sort of goes on here to say, we had a valuable item that was hoodwinked out from under us. And that further to you clues into, why would any pirate trade prisoners for items? Why would they give up the goods for prisoners? And he goes, we would like a chance to regain our stolen item, and you guys get your buddies back.
Right. So you're suggesting a partnership between the no-name pirates, the bearded dragon crew, and the wave splitter crew.
Indeed. We would hope to sally forth from here to attempt to hunt down this mad captain.
Mad captain, huh? Alright, we're willing to hear about the rest of this, as long as there's a written agreement to work with. And perhaps some more information on what we're dealing with here.
Yeah, shouldn't be any issue. The guy that you saw going the other way, you guys been working with him long?
Pretty good amount of time now. Good friend.
Interesting. Anything weird ever happen when he was around you?
See a lot of weird stuff, pal.
Everyone else just starts kicking. I'm like, hold on, I gotta.
Boy, howdy! Tune
Neutral.
into our YouTube and you can see all the fucking strange shit that's happened.
You heard of YouTube?
You heard of it, YouTube? Yeah, he takes
What's a YouTube?
What's a YouTube? As you mentioned, all sorts of weird shit. He goes, he sort of nods, and he goes, very well. I am to remain aboard until your navigator, or rather whoever you got up in the crow's nest, and alerts me to the fact that the other one is returning. And then we customarily would trade. You guys have done negotiations like in this sort of way with Parlay before. It's that you trade negotiators just to verify that neither party has a hostage up on the other, and then specifically afterwards, as you guys, like, if there is any sort of like agreement reached, you're allowed to come alongside each other and discuss more in depth. Once like the initial like terms are agreed to. So he goes, right, so far as your capabilities go, and he starts sort of like looking around, assessing the crew. He goes, have you had much experience chasing through odd weather?
Odd weather? Depends what you consider odd. We're talking heavy storms, strong blizzards.
Roll me a persuasion check here.
Sure. Persuasion. Ooh, I like those. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He takes a second and he cocks like an eye and he goes, whirlpools and the like.
Whirlpool. Wasn't there a whirlpool near the Shattered Isles?
You guys.
This is me as a player thinking about this. I don't remember if we've encountered anything like that.
You guys definitely. It seemed that like the weather patterns created like temporarily like appearing and disappearing whirlpools around the Shattered Isle. Yeah, definitely.
Well, if I had to think of a whirlpool I encountered recently, I remember. We were messing around in the Shattered Isles not that long ago.
He goes,
now that was a fun one.
He goes, interesting. Sailed the Crawdad's Gullet. That, you notice he, like, cocks an eye and he goes, more experienced sailors than I'd given you credit for.
Came out without a scratch on the ship.
Very well. We'll ping back over to Drake, who give me as these contracts are sort of prepared before you. Give me an investigation check.
May I?
No, unless you have.
I don't have a good line of sight.
Well, at the moment you had him up under the back, unless there's because he's not invisible right now, up. Right? He can't go invisible.
He can't. He's invisible at will, which is kind of busted, honestly. But
interesting. Okay. Well, then in that case,
he could pop out.
Yeah, if you wish, if you're gonna tell him to go invisible and get a better line.
Yeah, just kind of invisibly just pop around up around his neck.
Okay, wonderful.
Anyone sees invisibility, that could be a problem. But
yeah, okay. Give me a stealth check.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Let me pull up.
Oh no. Oh, I've just had a realization.
Oh, advantage with minion stats?
Oh no, just
No, some other realist? Oh no.
A secondary realization. I'm assuming what's
anyway
on the dice?
11 plus 5.
Okay, so that shouldn't.
So yeah, 16.
Well, that's so that definitely. You watch as there is what appears to be a like Eladrin sailor that's standing off behind him that goes,
Elf.
that goes, Captain, wizard shit, and he's gonna point at like the location.
Arcanically, that's accurate.
Yeah, and you're gonna watch as the furbolg, rather than you're gonna see he pulls up from his thing and he's gonna blast tack off your shoulder. Which,
as a reaction, I give him resistance to the damage.
Well,
oh wait, it's Toe. Oh no, it's Toe.
I think it's gonna 1D him, but Toe.
Oh no! Okay, I give him resistance just in case. No,
as the light goes off.
No, he doesn't do an arcane firework. No.
The light.
No.
just radiates
Wizard
from Toe
shit.
behind you, and he's gonna go.
Damn it!
He's gonna go.
There's enough damage to pop him with resistance.
I'm assuming
he does not have a lot of health.
How much health does
he have?
Yeah.
Not a lot.
I mean, yeah. Give me a second. I'll roll to be sure.
Well, it's tend to have 7 health.
Yeah. So
they had +3.
So that's 14 points of damage. So I don't think with.
Oh.
It's exactly enough. No!
Okay.
It's exactly enough to pop him.
I didn't roll max on this either. I was like, there might be a chance, but yeah.
No, it's exactly enough to pop him.
Jesus. So you watch it, and he goes, bold choice to attempt to hoodwink a. He stops himself and he goes, no name pirate. As the like, as you watch this,
I'm just gonna speak through tack. Hoodwink is a strong word. Facilitate further communication under the condition of a successful parlay.
And then boom.
Oh, don't pop him again.
Deception check. Yeah. Or I guess.
Yeah, I can do those.
Yeah. Well, is this a half truth? I think this is half truth or half, so it would be deception. Yeah.
I'll happily take the deception. I made it so that the scores are the same for convenience.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's 27.
Okay. Interesting. You said 27?
27. Persuasion or deception. Take that however you want. That is ultimately what he was doing.
Insight is... Remind me again, insight is what based? Is that wisdom?
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom. Yep.
I think you beat him.
Yeah.
He rolled a nat 20, but his bonus to wisdom is only +3. So yeah.
I mean, traditionally you've done crits.
I know, but like.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
I'm perfectly happy with my 27 being big by nat 20. I don't care what his bonus is.
I think even if it is though, if it's persuasion, like technically you're right. He's gonna. I think he'll take a second and he'll go. I can tell you're fucking with me somehow, but also it seems like you're making sense, so I'm gonna roll.
Oh, I was just hiding. I'm also talking as he doesn't know who's talking technically. There's that too. As
the thing is produced, you see before you. What was your investigation check on that, Drake?
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. Yeah. So as you read through the contract, it is very specific about exactly what is like. About the exact terms, right? Exactly sort of what he outlined to you, and it is specific in its vaguity, if that makes sense. Like it says, like, you know, hereupon agreed that the crew of the Bearded Dragon and the Wave Splitter will acquiesce to attempt to attempt to replace what has been lost by the no-name pirates in return for the return of their allies. I don't think they had names. They wouldn't have had names. Blackwell Corn and the other one, safe and sound.
And the other one.
Wait, I don't think they would have asked Koki her name, you know what I mean?
I know she would have been furious to read that herself. But, oh, the other one. Huh?
The other one? What the hell? Yeah. So, Drake.
Bring through it. I gotta roll some chaos dice for a moment.
Uh-oh.
Technically, That is all my allies that you have on board your ship.
Yes. Oh,
There's
wait, you're saying it reads that way right now?
I'm saying, technically, this is not all
Oh, he says
the
that aloud.
allies.
Oh, he goes, those are the only two that we've captured.
You have more. You have the crew of the Agalita that I was once a part of.
You see, he's gonna raise his eyebrows and give out like a short bark, like, ha! Barking laugh of these furbolgs and go, indeed. No wonder you seemed vaguely familiar. Huh. Your old captain talks about you all the time. I am sorry to tell you, boy. They're part of our crew now. Have been for, well, 13 years.
Damn. Which I am curious on, how did you get them from a sunken ship?
Well, suffice it to say that you see, he looks around at the massive pirate crew surrounding him and just goes, actually, perhaps we better talk in. Yeah, let me ask. Does this conclude our negotiations for parley for the time being?
For now, I do want to see if I can get them added to this contract and get moved over to my.
I think we might need to talk more in depth then. He's gonna go and he's also gonna take a look and he's gonna go, you there, little flying shiny creature. Sorry to tell you, parley is only for one person, so bugger off.
Valid. I command him to just come back, and I'll turn off my senses, like start eavesdropping.
He'll take a second.
Over on this boat.
You'll see him gesture to that Elgin who had clocked him before, and just go, keep an eye on that, make sure that doesn't sneak back. And he's
Damn it, I was gonna have him come back. You know me too well.
So he's gonna walk off with Drake. He's gonna gesture you towards the captain's quarters, and he's gonna go, actually, I'd prefer this be a private conversation. But he'll gesture to a handful of them, including he's gonna go you and you, and including Torvald, and he's gonna go, come and wait outside the door, just in case. You don't get where you are by taking many one-on-ones.
Mm-hmm.
as he sort of walks off. So as do you follow along behind him?
Yeah.
He sort of walks off too. Again, this is a massive, like, the tiers, it is the back area of the ship that generally, you go up like the railings, it's tiered into like 3 tiers of crew quarters as you go up. So he leads you up all 3 to the top, tier of these quarters and heads on inside into a not ornate, but weathered and shiny captain's quarters. He seems to have put a number of like treasures of ships destroyed throughout his quarters. So there is like a mishmash of these different, burnished gold and brass and bronze little like trinkets and baubles and figureheads, mastheads all around this sort of quarters, along with this like dark, what appears to be living wood, which is odd as you sort of like touch it. And he like nods and he goes, bring a little bit of what made us along with us, eh? Now, let me speak plainly. Your crew have joined our crew. But when that when that bolt of lightning struck the Algalita, some of ours were lost among it. So, naturally, we had to replace some of our crew, the ones what would accept serving. Insight check on that. You wouldn't need an insight, but insight check on that just to...
Yeah. Just to see.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
I'm like, you as a player, I'm guessing can tell what he was intimating, but also...
19.
19. Yeah. It's... You think that it was... It's not only like if people would normally come aboard, it's like, okay, anyone that we can basically press gang into staying with us over an extended period of time. Right.
Yeah.
You gain the sense that was probably what would have happened with the crew of the Algalita. And he's just gonna go, but they've served well. In fact, unless I miss my mark, your old mentor, Sidgar, he's been a faithful bosun all of these years. And with that insight check, you don't gain the sense that he's lying.
Yeah. Is there any possibility I'll be able to get them in part of this contract?
He's gonna sort of cock his head back and forth, and he's gonna go, well, I've never been one to... Well, actually, you gain the sense immediately with that insight that he is lying, but in the sentence as he goes, I've never been one to force people to stay who did not want to be aboard. But I will say that after this period of time, I'd be shocked if they would abandon their lives so easily. You're welcome to ask around. You're welcome to talk to him, but that's between you and them.
Mm-hmm. Adrian is obviously not fully buying it.
Yeah.
The real question is what to do.
Mm-hmm. I will talk to them.
He goes, very well. I appreciate the, we appreciate the parlay. A lack of blood being spilled is always better for... It's always better for keeping crew morale high.
I'll just get it.
He nods and he goes, feel free to bring the contracts along with you and, have your captain, or I suppose if you're the captain yourself, have your captain sign this on behalf of your crew.
Honestly, if they do agree with.
Of course. And he is going to go and let your guy know that, well, I assume that they're keeping as close an eye on us as we are on them. Let your guy know that we'd like our guy back. Pleasure doing business with you. And he's going to sort of tip his tricorn hat with like this large furbolg finger as you make your way out of the corner. As you pass by...
I'll give a little, tap my hat as well.
Wonderful. And as you sort of make your way out, you do see for a second, with just a very focused expression on his face, like you're gonna see a Torvald of the Aberchinny Mountains sitting there and staring at you and go, well now, I haven't seen someone like you in many a year.
Very many a year.
I'm surprised you lived through that.
Same, actually.
The second that the ship was struck by lightning, I assumed that all of us were gone for.
What if there was actually a few that managed to survive and get back on land?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The only one that we've lost contact with since then would have been Punxiatus.
So I'm just laughing at the way he talks. It's funny. It's very sing-songy.
Yeah, he's got a cute little.
Kind of talks like what's the Swedish chef from Muppets?
Yeah. Make some more blowout.
Yeah. So, yeah, he goes, the only one that I have lost would be Punxiatus. He, roll me an insight check here, Drake.
Yep. Oh, hi, not trying again.
Nat 20. There's definitely a sense of betrayal in the way that he responds to this, where he feels betrayed by the fact that Punxiatus has left, and you can sense that there's more to the story, though he seems reticent to discuss it. Like, as he brings it up, there's like a well, he left, but yeah, you know about it.
Is there a private place that we can talk along with the other, if there are any other ugly crew members on the ship?
He goes, indeed. My brother Ikrane also remains aboard the crew, as well as Urias. And of course, Sidgar. But so far as private places go, I think I would need... I don't get the sense that the captain would enjoy that for the time being. I think we might need him. He looks over at the other two pirates that are directly next to him, and he just goes, catching up on the past is, of course, absolutely necessary. Bear with me. And they sort of like, you see one of them like sort of chuckles, and they're sort of like taller humanoid figure, darker skin, sort of gray with these like pointed ears. You gather that this is some sort of actually, would you have? No, you wouldn't have. It looks vaguely elvish. And he's gonna take a second and he's just gonna go, right, well, yeah, I think you should probably focus first and foremost on cementing this partnership before we do any sorts of quibbling and quabbling over the past. And he's gonna. You see that Torvald is gonna sort of nod his head. This like dwarvish head tattooed all up and down it. He has sort of this like stubbly beard, and like a longer bit of a nose going on. He's gonna nod his head and he's just gonna go, right, we can talk later on. Adrian, you still go, well, I don't see why you wouldn't go by Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and he's gonna sort of wave at you and he's gonna go, farewell, talk to you later.
I guess I'll talk to you later.
And yeah, with that natural 20 insight, you gain, you don't think that he is actively under duress, but you think that it is there might be some minute amount of tension just from working in a pirate crew. So as the jolly boats each head back either way, and you guys reconvene aboard the bearded dragon. Yeah, Archie's just gonna take a look at. He's gonna as you were sort of hauled up aboard. Archie's gonna just take a look and just go. So, Captain, this parlay, they be giving you the chance for us to work together.
Yes.
Seems they've been telling us the same thing.
Lines up so far.
He's just gonna look back and forth at the two of you captains, and he's just gonna go. Do we be trusting it?
Not fully.
Agreed. I don't trust them fully, but it's the best and most straightforward lead on getting back those that we care about.
Oh, go ahead.
We won't be getting back some of the ones we care, at least I care about. They have the crew of the Aglia, which I served under. And from what I can tell, they will not add them to the contract. No, or if we manage to get the crew to actually agree to join us, they would be holding them against their will.
This is the first any of the rest of you guys are hearing of this.
You're a man of many mysteries. I'll tell you that much, pal.
I come up from the break. Idea.
Uh-oh. What you got for us, John Jack?
We kill them all. Not all. We kill all the bad guys, and we take the good guys.
I can agree with that. I'm always down for a fight.
Okay.
We go get our people from this guy. We kill all the bad guys and take the good guys. We come back here. We kill all the bad guys and we take the good guys.
Archie's gonna just cock his head over to the lean his head of the pile and look at the ship over there and just go. With a warship like that.
I may have been taking a few swigs while I was watching it, so.
That would explain
So
the
take
misplaced
that.
ambition.
With a grain of salt.
With a swig of whiskey.
Big
With a swig of rum.
big old grain of salt. Like probably this big.
He cocks his head back and forth and he goes, "It's not out of the question. You've been and those of you that have sailed aboard ships before, you can the dichotomy here that is in place, like the sort of man, I can't think of the word where your brain doesn't compute the thing, right? The sort
Dissonance?
of thank you, the dissonance. It was just gone for a second from the back of my head. The sort of dissonance here that is in place is that you guys have obviously the advantage of the number of ships. Like there is more like tactical maneuvering you guys can do with that. They have the advantage of crew and numbers. And so like both of those are sort of like where it's like they definitely have Archie goes, they definitely have more cannons. They could be firing more quickly and we don't really know what sort of weaponry they've got aboard. But we do have 2 ships, and we have any number of magic-y folks.
Did you get the impression that anyone would want out? Because you could just subtract that number from the fight.
I think if given the chance, they would.
Okay.
But I don't think they're really giving them any chance to even think about it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and message to Adrian. Be like, I don't know what they're capable of, but I could maybe send Tack over there and just make sure that Eladrin is nowhere near him. And then just sow the seeds of mutiny, just little by little, while we're on this quest. And over time, by the time we come back, maybe it's already started. If not, the seed's sown. What do you think? Keep it on the down low.
Sure.
All right.
And while I would like a hand in when we do end up in a fight, I'm thinking it would probably be a better idea for Ariel to be out when this happens.
All right. So what we can do is I can have Toe look around, and I will show you who's there and who you might think might be receptive, perhaps.
Right now, I only know of 3.
Okay.
From the Aglia that are on board.
Okay. So only 3 so far.
The whole point at first is just to make sure they trust us. You don't have to trust Tack or Toe or any of your little guys fully, but if they know that they are just a tool for you to use and not individual little creatures who just listen to orders, might be a little bit more likely to allow one to hang out on board without assuming something ulterior is happening. That said, we have strength, but they have numbers.
To be fair, I could do something pretty nuts. So I could perfectly imitate Adrian's voice.
Oh boy.
And just speak to them through the walls of the ship. They don't have to see the source of the sound. I could just perfectly imitate Adrian and convince them as Adrian using words Adrian gives me to convince them to join Adrian.
You could
As an invisible centipede on the wall.
It's no wonder we've been able to bring down an entire capital at this point.
We can bring down nations because I have uncanny ability to imitate others and invisible speakerphones I can move wherever I need them. I am the CIA.
The DM is thinking of any reason mechanically and logically for this not to work besides...
it's the bill, bro!
Besides
I am the CIA!
besides flat saying Drake should be the one to convince his backstory members that
He is though. It's just there's a mechanical bridge between him doing that and him doing that.
And
So I'm just the bridge.
Eldritch
It's his
vocal
words.
entity over here.
Yeah.
Like,
It is the words he gives me.
Yeah.
I'm his character as far as this mechanically goes. It's his words. It's his voice. It's just my charisma checks at advantage because I'm pretending to be him and I have the actor.
You're the avatar face stealer, is what you are. Is that?
It show no emotion. I steal your face. If I talk to you for a minute, I can become you.
Okay.
I have the actor fee.
All right, so you guys are deciding to attempt to first convince them, and then if not, enter a potential battle.
This is a pastime on our way to the mini quest.
Yeah.
I think Uprush will say, in character, specifically talking to Adrian, say, I do think it's important for you to show your honesty and integrity as captain and bolster the people you want to join you, to join your cause. So whatever you're willing to do to make that happen is up to you.
Point of what's it called? You get a commitment token for that, Uprush.
I forgot about it.
All right. So you guys go to take off towards. As you notice that their ship sort of appears to be waiting until your guys' ship comes alongside.
I just feel bad for whoever has a hold of her this time. I hope they tied her mouth. She bites.
Hold on, I've got to mute this guy. Go away. I'm doing D&D. Okay, so as you sort of chuckle about that, as you guys sort of come alongside, you notice that they're waiting. Whoever would like to you notice that there is sort of a you hear in the back of your head, you hear, oh shit, what voice did I even just do for this guy? You hear just in the back of your head, Uprush, and just he goes, the captain there, would you like to come aboard our ship, or should we be sending folks aboard yours to talk more in detail?
You guys can board our ship.
Wonderful. He goes, we'll send a small crew of no more than... Does 5 sound reasonable?
More than reasonable enough to me.
And you notice as you sort of pull alongside, there's a sort of gangplank lowered across, and you watch as the Eladrin, the Sidgar, and
The Eladrin.
two additional pirates and a dwarf that you clock, Adrian, as being Urias of Billings. He's sort of like a shorter, older dwarf with kind of these big ears and this like wide nose, bushy beard. He sort of comes aboard and just goes, "Right, glad to see you're alive."
Good to see you're alive.
He goes, it's been some time, indeed. And you notice as each of them walk by, Sidgar just takes a second and looks at you, Drake, and sort of like nods his head to the side to start walking with him, if you follow.
Yep.
He goes, as you sort of walk off, so the sort of main party comes together, and you notice this sort of Eladrin comes up to you, Uprush. You notice that sort of this like light blue sort of what appears to be like half floating hair thing going on here. Sort of like a longer, just past the shoulder, has sort of these like pointy eyes and a has like an eye patch that goes through like across and down, like a long eye patch, if that makes sense. Yeah. And he's just gonna sort of look at you and just go, "Great. So, I imagine that it's worthwhile for us to discuss the strategy of the one that we're following. The captain that came to us had sort of an odd thing going on. His boat was... Well, it's worth you knowing. His boat sort of had the ability to dip and disappear underwater.
A submersible ship, okay.
Indeed. And, yeah, his crew appeared to have abilities outside the realm of normal humanoid sailors, I guess we would call them.
Not too outside the norm at this point.
Had a bit of let's see, and he kept talking sort of crazy about this item that we had recovered. He said that it would be beneficial and that there might be other further capabilities to this thing than we understood. Now, we've never picked up a dragon scale before, but it this sort of purplish looking one that we found, it was, seemed like it might go for a pretty penny on the market. However, he looks like he did something to it. Sort of lost its luster and he ran. By the time that we realized what had happened, the prisoners and he were long gone.
Interesting. Purple scale, huh?
Roll a. He's gonna roll an insight check against you here. Okay. Roll a persuasion or deception, your choice.
Persuasion or deception. Interesting. What does that change depending on what I choose, if I'm allowed to know?
Yeah, so, well, I'm asking, I guess, in character of, like, is Uprush, like, he is trying to glean something more from your reaction to this thing. Now, depending on how much Uprush thinks he is giving away is what would determine persuasion or deception.
They're going for deception here, because he's not specifically trying to give away too much.
Right.
Especially not about himself. So deception... 19.
He's gonna take a look at you and sort of furrow his brow and give a deep look and go, do you know more about this purple scale than you're letting on?
Uprush is going to smirk. Wouldn't say that I know anything about this scale specifically, but it certainly caught my attention. After all, not anybody is just walking around with a purple scale, right? Especially not one that gets taken so easily.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm assuming it's more valuable than we're anticipating. He's trying to get a read on you, but you can tell that even with a good insight check, there's no ground being given to this, if that makes sense. Like, the way that you have described it has not led on anything more to him, so he's just going to go, I'm assuming it's more valuable than we were anticipating.
That's the conclusion I'm drawing, that's for sure.
Alright, let's go find this, this accented fuck.
The question is this: what condition were the prisoners in before they were taken in the first place?
Relatively rough. I mean, anyone that comes in to fight us, you do sort of have to, there's some... Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There is some teaching of lessons that generally has to happen.
Right. Just curious. Smirk has slowly faded away on that one. Well, why would they want to take those people alongside the scales? What I'm wondering too.
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Or history.
Both?
And you can give me an insight or history.
Let's see. I don't usually get good history checks. I just rolled a natural 20, so I think I might go with the history.
The history, okay.
Yeah.
With that, what he's mentioning about the, it, floods back to you, because for a second, as you're thinking that, you go, why would he care about the prisoners? Whoever this captain is. And then it's like, wait a second, who would care about cocaine? Who would care about Karn? Who would care about maintaining these two? Who would have a ship that can travel underwater and a crew possessing unearthly abilities?
No,
and speak with a Russian, with a slight Russian accent. And with that, you recognize exactly who this is and why he cares about cocaine.
Did you get a name by any chance from any of these guys?
Never gave me a name, but he had sort of a pendant that hung from him with a little spiraling insignia on it.
Didn't get the name of the man you were working with?
Well,
Trading with?
to be honest, this was sort of one of those things where we knew that he could help us acquire what we needed. We didn't need much past that.
Upper spits the name out, says Spiral.
You watch him cock his head and he goes, you know, that would make sense. Yeah, I guess with yeah.
Well, he's confident like that. Confident enough to wear his name on his chest without even having to say it.
Indeed.
This is not going to be an easy situation. This is not going to be an easy problem to solve.
And I'll also give you, with that nat 20 uprush, the history check as you were thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You've had a nagging question in the back of your mind these past couple of days since you heard that the dragon who attacked was looking for a specific item that was taken. On a nat 20, you think that scale is exactly what he was looking for.
The Wub dragon?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, not at all. Not everything is starting to line up. I don't think you're gonna like what I'm about to tell you.
He cocks his head and he goes, "Pray tell."
We are not the only party looking for this scale or these prisoners right now. And if we don't work fast enough, we're not gonna get to them in time.
Oh, indeed. He's gonna take a second and he is gonna look at you and he's gonna go, "You mean the big scaly fucker that was chasing us?"
That would probably be the one, if it's the same scaly bastard we've seen, or at least seen the work of.
Yeah, we've been trying to avoid having to go too far westward, but the second that this spiral, as you put it, took off with the crew, and took off with the benefits, we figured we might have to, because fuck if I know why he would bother going back there now at this point, but I don't know, it seemed like there was some, it seemed like he had some realization after coming into contact with this thing.
Realization?
Oh yeah, I mean, he went, like I said, he said that there was more power to this scale than we understood, and that, that there was, that he had a way to grow stronger. And then he took off westward.
Okay. What's westward? Now what's westward in our world? We have a map.
Voldan.
We have a map of our world, at least somewhere.
Yep. Just the domain of Voldan. And technically from where you are heading on the route that you are heading for, actually no, you wouldn't know. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, Voldan is dead westward. That would be the first thing that comes to mind here. And let me ping over, actually. This is a perfect opportunity to ping across to the conversation between Sidgar and Adrian Drake. As Sidgar sort of leans over to you, having walked over, you guys have headed over basically to underneath the staircase up onto the upper deck of the Bearded Dragon. He's going to look at you and he's going to go, "So, I imagine you've got a lot of questions."
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you, did you ever manage to get in contact with any of the other ones who had gone down? Did anyone else make it out?
A few that I know of.
Okay.
Hold on, you want to actually pull them all up?
Alright, be right back.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, pick up.
Let's see. The ones I've managed to get in contact with is Ronk and Paritis.
Okay.
Though Ronk and Paritis did end up dying at later on.
Oh. Damn. So only Ephraim ended up ended up living through it. Is that the case?
That I know of. I haven't been able to. I haven't seen Effort. I haven't seen Herdakumpo, Granithus, Villig.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that man, that old bastard was crabby, wasn't he?
I was.
Look,
Herdakumpo is alive somewhere. He's probably just hiding about off grid.
He goes, look, I know that it's probably not what you expected, finding us working with them.
Hmm.
I can't, do you ever, after time, just slowly realize that the path that your life has walked has taken you away from the road you thought you were on?
More and more, yes.
Figures. Look, this crew, I hesitate to say that being better than the rest of the is much too right as yeah, the is much to speak of, but for the most part, we've never done much killing. We've robbed only from the ships that appear like they could afford to lose it, and I'd say we've done good work out there. However, piracy is piracy, and I wouldn't fault you if you hold that against us, against me.
You're living. That matters more.
You know, your father always was a good man. He raised you right. He's gonna sort of take a look over his shoulder to see how many people are listening in on him, and he's gonna go, much as I would like to say that this will be a walk in the park, there is a real element of concern, I think, here for the captain, Kershon, not just on what might be lost financially, but what this thing might be capable of.
I'm gonna also check to see who is listening in on that conversation.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Insight check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, it doesn't look like... Oddly enough, it looks like most of them are dead focused on this conversation with Captain Uprush about this person that they are discussing. Yeah, so he's gonna, like... So Sidgar's gonna just sort of, like, lower his head to you, and he's gonna go... Anything like as valuable as a scale from a non-traditional dragon species. Not only is it in and of itself worth a bit, but, you know, so much to the point that, you know, we spotted him chasing us when we within a number of days after we had left.
Mm-hmm.
We just did our best to get out of sight, which thankfully we were able to do. Praise be to magic folk. Now, anything that's valuable enough that a dragon wants it back, enough to God to do what he did for it.
Probably something y'all would not want to keep on board.
Right. And so the our ability to pawn it has been, you know, and there is, I think the captain may still wish for some benefit from this thing. But to be honest, this may be too big a score for us. At least from my point of view. He's gonna sort of, you know, like, shrug his shoulders. Anyways, we better get going before they miss me. And he's gonna just, you know, tap your chest with the back of his hand. Just, he's gonna go.
I'm gonna quickly, like, put my hand on his shoulder to bring him back a bit. If there's a chance for you and the rest of the crew of the Algalita, like, I'm saying this as a whisper,
yeah,
to no longer work for them, to get off the ship, even if it comes to a battle or we can somehow get you off it, would you all be willing?
He's just gonna nod his head back and forth a little bit and go, number of years ago, I probably would have said yes. There may be some people that I think there may be some who might be tired of their time at sea. But for me, it's and you can roll an insight check here as he speaks. He goes, for me, it's about reducing the harm done as much as possible.
18.
And with that 18, you gain the sense that he's telling the truth. That there is some degree of like, if I can walk him far enough back, like he's like, you gain the sense that he has a close position to the captain, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he seems to be saying if he can walk him far enough back on things, that there is a harm reduction aspect in play here, right? And he goes, it's better that there be someone with a good head on their shoulders near this thing.
Would you still say that if we could get rid of them?
There's some good people aboard that ship. Not a whole hell of a lot, but there are some good people. And besides that, there are some people that are not whatever they deserve. They don't deserve the bottom of the ocean.
Do you think there's a way to convince those ones?
I think that given a situation where I think if there were a way that you could remove some of the more vicious from the equation without it being obvious. But that being said, that would take some sort of, ambush or high stakes situation, which, to be fair, he's gonna take a roll and he's gonna say, I do know that I have, the magic back and forth, any sort of people of note. There was a quick whisper that had come through that you guys were after this dragon. We're after, presumably, Voldan.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon fight with high stakes. Anyone that passes in something like that would be it'd be hard to convince, or it wouldn't be hard to pass off. I think I might be able to convince the captain to follow you guys along.
Okay.
Extra cannons to keep your people safe in repayment for eliminating some of the ne'er-do-wells.
Yeah.
He's gonna slowly nod and he's gonna go, all right, looks like we're attacking a dragon. Why did he become... All of a sudden he became southern somewhere in the middle there. I don't know where I slipped into that accent, but... He's just gonna go, we'll attack a dragon somewhere.
Before we go off, expect a tiny friend to be by.
A tiny friend.
A tiny friend.
Okay.
We can communicate through them.
Okay. Very
So
well.
we can have the names and descriptions of the ne'er-do-wells.
Cool. He's gonna sort of take a look around and go, okay, I gotta get back to that, and he'll go to rejoin the pile there. What are we up to? Hour 30. Okay.
Thrifty alive tradition, ne'er-do-well. Ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-wells.
Ne'er-do-wells.
You guys are gonna sort of, as that discussion, I think we got to the so that sort of discussion came to the end about Captain Spiral there, right? Uprush with this guy.
Wait, what did we
My
say?
one question that I had
Oh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
for the discussion.
Yeah.
Do we have a way to locate them, or are we just going west?
This would be a Jean-Jacques answer, but Manny's not here. that thing that they have found. He goes, well, best as we could tell, he was making speed for the location of that ship that wrecked a number of years ago.
So we're basing it off of a landmark?
That would be my, and you see that speaking up is Urias, who is this sort of like older dwarf who sort of looks up and goes, the wreck of the Algalita, he's making straight for it. And he goes, yeah, he goes, that was where we picked you guys up, wasn't it? And you see this like dwarf looks up at him and goes, yes, that would be the case. Not entirely certain why. It's just a big old pisser of a wreck. Empty bits of the ship get buried down at the ocean floor. Do you know of any reason?
I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna lean into Uprush then, and just are we settled to just track that, or do we want to use magic?
I mean, if magic can help us, I'm never gonna say no.
Well, it can, but I'd have to let them. We'd have to let them use the Iron Stone.
Ooh.
Yes, I figured I'd ask you.
Nah, we don't trust them enough for that. Hold on to it for right now.
Okay.
Ooh, can we have a stealth check to communicate this quietly?
Sure.
Roll it 2, why not?
Mm-hmm.
I'm involved. It's stealth.
I'm really good with stealth.
Yeah,
Surely this doesn't have disadvantage. It has nothing to do with my armor.
You're right, notoriously
Surely.
Yeah. No, you're right. I wouldn't give you disadvantage on this.
Surely it doesn't. Well, I got a 13, so
Okay.
it's okay.
And I got a dirty 20.
You hear that
Okay.
there is going to be, you see that one of the other pirates there has come along with you. This, this same sort of, dark gray, elvish looking creature looks at you and goes, Ironstone. What would you describe as an Ironstone?
What's an Iron Stone?
Immediately tries to
The-
pass
oh,
it
it's a little-
off.
It's just a little trinket. It's just a little
What's an
trinket that I brought from home with me. Helps you with navigating at night. But I don't really see how that'll help us in this situation.
Deception checks from both of you.
Hell yes, I'm going for a deception check. Alright, you give this roll to me higher dice. I command you!
I command you! Summon it!
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh, my divinity only
Natural
works
20?
on persuasion.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
Plus 6, so 26.
He looks at you and he goes, I don't know why you'd be whispering about a trinket, but also, I have no reason to disbelieve you.
I've never been on a ship before, so I'm not exactly
I like
sure
to
what
keep
it's talking
matters
about.
concerning my mother quiet. If
I
you
didn't want to
must
embarrass
know.
myself.
So, that information is passed, is what is known here in this moment. He goes, wait, so we were making for the, oh yeah, so he's just gonna go, do you, the dwarf, Urias is gonna sort of look up at you and just go, do you know of any reason why this person that you speak of, this Captain Spiral, would be making for a empty wreck?
If I had to guess, it could be a base of operations. There could be something there. Or he's just feeling like going about on a trip. Although I'm guessing on the other two.
Interesting.
Those two are probably more likely.
First, we were just rather surprised that he would be heading back to the place where our ship went down. But
He doesn't like to leave unfinished business.
no sense crying over spilt milk, I suppose. And they will sort of they'll sort of go, right, well, if that's all the information that we can provide to you and that you can provide to us, do we have an accord?
No, I can't think of anything else.
Wonderful.
So it sounds like it to me.
The sort of Eladrin with the blue floating hair is going to reach forward and is just going to, right, shake.
Slap my hand right into that one. Bang!
And go. All right. Well, it's currently about an additional day's journey from where we are right now, due to inclement weather, to the wreck of the Algalita. So, let's get going, shall we?
By all means.
Right. And as you guys file back off towards your individual ships here, what else do I want to cover for this one? I think that you're going to hear very briefly, who would be Kid Roo.
Yes.
You're going to hear very briefly in the back of your head, oh, you don't look like a dragon.
What?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Oh, is that freaking, what's his name? Tell's his name? Those are the B, right?
Where's your ship going? Where are you guys heading? There's like a weird ship over there.
What's the name of the wreck we're headed to? We're headed to
The Algalita.
the Algalita wreck. And you can see a ship there?
Yeah, there was a ship that went down. It was so long ago now, but I only heard tell of it.
Who is this?
You don't necessarily know. You're sort of responding to multiple sendings.
Can I ask them who is this?
He goes,
Oh,
I'm not supposed to be talking to strangers. Actually, I probably would be in trouble. Hold on.
Okay, I can keep secrets.
And the line goes dead.
No.
You start hearing elevator music.
Yeah. Roll me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
what an odd being that was.
A 16.
16. Does anyone have any commitment tokens they would like to spend in this pursuit?
Did it to 20?
It would be quite a few. Yeah.
Have many.
I have 4.
Okay, so are you gonna blow all 4 on this?
I only have the one.
Why not? I've been sitting on them for a while.
Wonderful. Okay, so as you blow, you take a second and you're looking around because you know that sending can go like from anywhere, but like you've never met this creature. Or rather, the voice doesn't sound familiar to you, right? So you're like, okay, if I don't know what this thing is, what are the odds that and you take a look up and you start scanning around you and you see a tiny dark dot in the middle of the sky. You can't make out much more with a 20, but like something is watching you and communicating with you.
I would like to, if I can quickly, get the stone and Hector with a message in it and try and message at the black dot.
Hector, you're up in the crow's nest, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you climb up to the crow's nest, Kidru jumps up there and starts like shaking you.
What the fuck?
Could you cast sending into this stone for me, please? Time sensitive, I think.
I do so.
Wonderful. Okay.
Alright. And then yeah, I'm just gonna look at the dot and I see you. I'm friendly. If we talked more, I wouldn't be a stranger.
Shit, that's okay. Compelling point. You're up to 14.
Uh-huh. Do you want to talk things out?
Okay, you're at 21.
Signed, Kid Roo. Heart.
He goes,
Can you read images?
And I'm gonna channel my divinity in case for extra persuasion
yeah.
for the next 10 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, so roll a persuasion check. Fuck it, that's a good call.
Thank you. +8 +5 30.
Damn.
That's what I do great. I can persuade.
Yeah. He's... Shit, he's gonna go... Damn it. Okay, well now I need to redo my message that I was building.
Yo, I'm so glad I spent all 4 points.
the riveting gameplay of... Dude, how much of our campaign thus far has been people sitting silently and counting for sendings?
That's why I tried to like...
Yeah.
Okay,
Tried
I'm
to
gonna
do
be
it
real.
off the
Like, I haven't been counting. I haven't been like tracking exactly what's going on. That sent me. Like, I was like, wait, did I disconnect? What just happened? I'm still getting back home.
Oh, you did disconnect. Oh, just now. Yeah. No. So he's gonna go, well, you are a kid. My name is Astronox. My dad told me not to talk to you. Why? Are you scary? Are you a problem? Should I be worried?
Hector, could you put another message in the stone?
What the hell is going on?
I think I got like 3 more.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
But dude,
I hopefully don't need that many.
drunk Hector lying in the crow's nest and Kid Roo communicating with the sky.
Okay.
I am not scary. I
Okay.
am not a problem.
Okay.
What was the third one? I am not.
Oh, he said,
Dangerous?
are you a scary or are you a problem? Should I be worried? Yeah.
Oh, you should not be worried.
Okay, so that was...
I also-
that's 14, I think?
I think so. I also have a son. He's like me, but smaller.
Okay, so that's...
I have
20.
one more word.
Oh, one more.
Oh, I have
okay. No, you
I
might
think
be right.
I think I have one more word.
Yeah.
Hi.
My last word is just going to be come.
Answer?
Come where? You didn't finish your sentence. He's gonna go.
Hector.
Can I meet your son? Is he chill? Is he like you or like me?
Okay.
Hi again.
I'm gonna assume I get another message.
Yeah.
Come to the ship
Alright, I'm back on the computer.
Come to the ship.
What the hell is happening?
Man, this is fantastic.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know if I expected you to respond to this. I'm not gonna lie. This is great. Okay.
Come to the ship. You can meet him. He's nice like me. I don't know what you're like.
Okay.
Let's meet.
You hear him go, all right, look out. And you see the little black dot grow slowly bigger and bigger and bigger. And you can slowly see little sparks radiating off of it into the sunlight as you begin to notice the vision of flapping wings and a purple scaled beast. It comes down. You're landing on the deck of the ship. You see a small dragon directly before you.
What the hell is that?
He's gonna go.
Hi to you too.
Hi. He's gonna wave. You see what effectively before you is a little tiny dragon, maybe no wider than like 6 or 7 feet wide, 6 or 7 feet tall. Has these little tiny his wings on the back of them. Has these little tiny hands. He raises it up and goes, "Hello." Which the rest of you are just noticing your crew, your being dive bombed by a dragon.
Everyone relax. Everyone calm down. Everyone relax. Everyone, hey!
Persuasion check from Kid Rock.
I am in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
I have advantage for I'm up above and yelling down.
He's yelling at us like, wait! Don't attack it!
Yeah.
Wait!
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I got a 27.
27. Yeah, I imagine everyone that gets everyone. You guys had, this is like later in the day when you guys had made a little bit of distance between, thankfully, you guys and the no-name pirate ship, who you know, you have to imagine, would not have reacted as fondly. So, as he crashes down upon your thing, he goes, "Hi, I'm Asker. Now, which one of you is the kid?" Wait, hold on. I think he was up there.
I'm gonna put my hand up.
Yeah.
I am Kid.
He goes, "Hi."
Bro! What the hell did you do?
I didn't know it was a dragon.
It's what?
You didn't know I was a dragon? You were pointing right at me and making noises in my head.
Why is there a dragon on my ship?
As
He
like
has
the
information, I
wailing
think.
buckles. Yeah. 1,000%. As he landed, there was like a crunch and like the wood around him, like, and you, and he goes, "Sorry about that. I came in a little hot. I was very excited to meet his son."
Mending on deck.
He saw the ship go underwater at the crash site.
Yeah, well, I didn't see it drown. That was years and years and years ago. But I saw the guy going after it. Dad told me.
What guy?
Dad told me to look around for the guy, and well, also those guys. But he just told me to keep an eye on him and to not say anything. I kind of messed up.
That's
Wait,
okay.
Did you
We're
say
gonna keep
dad?
this secret.
Did you say dad?
Yeah.
Who is your father, young dragon?
Yeah.
Oh, my dad.
Is he nearby?
Is he
What?
nice like you?
No, he gets a little mean sometimes. He gets angry, but that's not his fault. He just doesn't. He can't control his anger very well. He's teaching me to be big and strong and brave.
Is he nearby?
Oh no, he's over by the ruined city. He likes to go over there to get some. What does he call them? He calls boons. He gets boons. The people give him boons.
Okay. Thank goodness.
Why are you mad? Is my dad? Was my dad mean to you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Just
What the hell?
we wouldn't want a
is going
misunderstanding
on?
to happen between us and your father, of course.
Okay.
That's all.
Roll deception check.
That's an honest answer.
Okay,
he doesn't want to. He's like, I don't want this dragon to think we're trying to kidnap his kid. That's the last thing we need is to make him even more mad.
Yeah, you can do persuasion then. But I think there was a half untruth in there where you said, no, we don't have a problem with your dad. Where it's like he
didn't make us. He didn't make us mad. What did you say? He didn't.
Was he mad at you or something?
Yeah.
Or did he
mad?
Mean to you is what
was he
mean? That's what it was. I'd say yeah.
Specifically, no.
But like hometown.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a deception. Yeah. Here.
Okay. That's 19 for deception.
Okay, that's still. He goes. Okay. Because my dad can be a little mean sometimes. I tried to teach him not to be, but then he says, "Astronox, you're being too kind."
What is happening? What is happening?
Something that I didn't think would happen for multiple episodes. I'm not gonna lie. But he's just gonna go. But I. He goes, but I try and tell him to be less mean.
Well, it sounds like you have a kind heart. What did you say your name was again, pal?
Astronox. Yeah.
Astronaut.
Yeah.
Okay. Add
My
into
friends,
the joint combined notes.
I don't
ally
really
section
necessarily have friends so much as little tiny dudes that my dad tells me. My dad says, "Hey, you gotta help him," but they call me Noxie.
Okay. Well, how about we call you that? Noxie.
Yeah, pleased to meet you.
Good.
And he's gonna sort of, you're gonna hear him go, and he's gonna like sort of snort, and there is a blast of this like perk out of his nose for a second, and he just goes, "Sorry, I have allergies."
I was gonna ask you what have allergies.
What is happening?
That's all right. Allergies are normal.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, why'd you
He's gonna
call me?
erase you from existence.
Wait, can I meet your son? Can I meet him? Is he cool? Kidru, roll an insight check here. Roll an insight check here.
How's it
Just
two?
want someone to.
How's it 2? Yeah, Jesse could totally be trusted with a fledgling
I
dragon.
feel like I know what's gonna happen.
Jesse can 1,000% be trusted with a fledgling
But I
dragon.
rolled a 2.
Yeah.
And I told him he could be my son.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna climb down to the crow's nest and go get Jesse.
Yeah, and go get Jesse. And as he's sitting there, Astronox is just gonna sort of look at all you guys. He's gonna go, yeah. So okay. So my dad, are you guys? What? He didn't tell me to watch you guys. He told me to watch the other 2. But he said not to interact with the other ones. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think fine.
And he's gonna look at.
Are you okay? How do you feel? Are you hungry? Do you like fish? We have fish.
Oh, fish would be great. I've been flying around all morning.
He's gonna nudge Archie. Archie, get some fish. Get the fish. Get the fish.
Archie takes off. He goes right here, Captain. As he like runs off, you watch his face like blanching. This like meat slab of a face he's got going on. Of like, holy shit. As he runs off for some fish. Gershwin is just, you're just gonna hear the sound of Gershwin muttering, and he's gonna go, by fish he does not mean me, I hope, eh? Like,
of course not. If he meant you, we'd say fish legs.
He's gonna look at you and he's gonna burst out laughing in this word sort of sound effect he makes. Yeah, and like as he gets off, he runs, brings back some fish, and Astronox goes, "Oh boy!" and like sticks his head into the pile and just this dragon is absolutely demolishing these. Like 2 bites clears the entire fucking barrel, which by context, like I said, 6 by 7. His head is the size of like. How many rations is that? His head is the size of a desk. Like as he like, moves up, and he just. Wow, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Well, I can imagine you get pretty hungry flying out at sea.
How much days worth of fish was that?
Oh,
I'm
for sure, like a week.
when I
You
come
lost
back
like a
upstairs.
week's worth of rations there for
We
sure.
lost all. That's all of our fish.
It'll
5
be
snapper
okay.
and 2 wahoo.
It'll be fine.
There are
I can
plenty
make food.
of
I can make
there's
food.
there's
Well,
plenty of
unless
fish
the
in the sea.
wahoo-
We'll be fine.
Unless the wahoo are like multiple rations, because wahoo are pretty big.
So what was is Kid Root coming back up aboard
This is
decks
2
right
days
now?
worth
Is
of
that what's
wahoo.
happening right here?
Oh, what I said is that I'm genuinely worried for when I come back up there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That'll happen whenever
Okay.
you're ready.
Okay, so as you bring
Rations
Jesse
gone.
aboard, Jesse's gonna go. Wait, what? Wait, do you tell Jesse what's gonna happen before he comes up there? This is
Okay, well this is my question. With an insight of 2, I very much know what I need to be asking.
Yes.
But do I not realize?
Does Kid realize? I think.
I mean, I know it's an insight of 2 on the situation, but
I think even though I would be willing to guess, even though Kid thinks this was insight into Jesse about whether Jesse would be chill, right? Even that being said, I do think there's some small part of Kid that's like, hey, we are Satbian. There is some degree
yeah.
of like there is preparation. You just also past that think that why wouldn't he be chill? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I will prep him with Jesse.
Yeah.
I told someone that they could meet you. That
Okay.
someone is a dragon.
He go-
However,
He goes,
he
you
seems nice.
a nice dragon. We've
I
heard
know,
we've heard that
I
before though. You know, like,
But I've never seen it before.
and he seems cool.
He's on the ship right now, and it's not exploding.
Okay, you watch Jesse's face, even with that insight too. You believe that he's chill. Jesse's face goes to like a very wary regard, and you're like, yeah, that seems normal. As Jesse walks up aboard and sees it,
Awesome.
and just goes, holy shit! And Astronax goes, hey, he said a bad word.
Yes.
It's okay.
Jesse,
It's how people
it's a
talk out
kid.
at sea.
Yeah.
It's
He goes, oh,
Senpai.
yeah.
These are seaman talk.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I mean, you know, to be fair, some of the people that go running and screaming they usually say those bad words too.
We mean them in like a good way.
Okay. Cool.
And when you're on a ship, it's positive. It's like nice.
Okay. And he's just gonna,
just gaslighting the baby lizard.
1,000%.
Oh boy.
And he's just gonna go, okay, so if you guys are cool, okay, does that mean that you're trying to stop the mean guys?
Who are the mean
We
guys?
tend to stop a lot of mean guys, so
The
it's
other
very
ones.
possible.
The other
We don't
ones
like
that,
mean guys.
The other ones that stole from my dad, stealing makes me very angry sometimes. It messes with me. I'm not good at. I try and control the anger, but it's deep in there.
Do you know
Been
who the
there.
mean stealing guys are?
Well, just that there were ships. These ones that my dad told me to keep an eye out on. Well, to try and find them mainly, but now I did. I found them, and now I gotta go and tell them where these evil ships are.
Well, hold on. You're looking for a mean guy who stole something from your dad, right?
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Oh, what's your
Go
idea?
ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think we're looking for the same person, pal.
Oh.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because he stole something from us too.
Okay. So are you guys gonna help then?
Yeah,
Okay.
totally gonna help.
Okay.
And if you want to help,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to.
Okay. I'll go tell my dad that we have people that are helping us.
Well, I have an idea for you.
Oh. Okay.
Isn't it like, ever since I became a father, and I pat Jesse on the shoulder, there's nothing greater in life than seeing your own child thrive and become exactly who you want them to be? Wouldn't it make your dad
No,
so proud?
I like little toys and things. I don't like thriving. You give
does
it
your
that
dad-
1,000% does not recognize what the word is you have said.
Does your dad get you toys when you make him happy?
He goes, oh yeah. Generally what'll happen is that some of the things that the people bring in, Dad goes, hey look, they found this little toy rocking horse for you. And I can't really ride on them because they're way too small. But it's very cool to like, I bop them and it goes, wow, 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 wow.
Well, maybe if we work together and find this mean guy, might find something that might be more suited to a fellow of your size, right?
Okay. But you
Could be more fun.
don't want me to tell my dad about this.
Well, it's not that. My idea was that if you find the thing that your dad's looking for and you brought it back to him yourself, he would probably be extremely happy and give you as many toys as you could possibly hope for.
Oh, interesting.
That's true.
Congratulations, team. We are hitting all the red flags for grooming.
Yeah.
He's a dragon.
Deal. We'll give you toys. Don't tell your dad. Like, oh no.
I was thinking nature versus nurture. Meanwhile,
It's not about not
Am I
having
wrong?
This is not about child
Not about
exploitation. This is about our ship not getting sunk out at sea.
I'm not questioning our motives. I'm questioning our techniques and the similarity to some others.
he's gonna take us like he's just gonna go, okay, well, let's see. Well, in that case then, I'll just go back. Wait, so do you not want me to go? Do you need my help beating the bad guys?
Do you want to help beating the bad guys?
Do you want to be a hero?
How big is he?
His head is the size of a table. So.
He's 6 foot by. He's a wide.
He's large.
Think
He's at
the
least
size
large.
of a hippopotamus, at least. Like this is a.
Yeah, he's a large-sized creature. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big
He's
boy.
gonna go. Well,
sure.
Do you want to be a
Dad,
hero?
Dad told me not to interact with them, and I don't want to make my dad angry because I don't like he's.
We don't want that either. No, we don't.
And I think it's absolutely best to listen to what your father told you and not interact with those people. But you could help us find them at the very least.
Oh yeah.
Without having to interact with them.
So the other ship, he just got to the place where the other ship went down. He just got over there. He's trying to. I saw some weird bolts coming out of the sky.
Really?
Yeah.
Which direction?
He's gonna point with his clawed finger right over that way, and it is the direction you guys were heading already. And he goes, but it seemed like he sent. There was another boat with him that was like a partner boat. He sent him off towards where my dad lives. So I don't know what he wants from there, but clearly something.
Doesn't your dad not like them?
No, so I don't know why he would. I thought he was probably stealing again because he's a bad guy.
That's a good point. We should snap them.
Yeah.
We should stop.
Okay, so if you do that, once you meet the guy with the bolt thingies, if you guys can catch up to him, or then you got to go and meet him down at dang, what was the name of that old town? I think it was. Dad said it used to be called whoop 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 whoop. Sound effect comes out of him, and he goes, "No, I think they just call it Cisa now."
Cisa it is. Sounds good.
Okay, I'll meet you guys there.
Sounds good, Noxie. Thanks for the information.
Bye, guys. And he's gonna kick off from the thing, and he's gonna go, "I like your beak, little guy." As he's talking to Jesse, and Jesse goes, "Oh, thanks." Also, the big flamingo beak.
Yeah.
He goes, "Thanks." And as this big purple dragon small baby takes off from the sky, Jesse's gonna look at you and he's gonna go, "What the fuck?" And
Jesse,
is also going to look at Kid Roo. What the fuck?
And that is where we'll end today's session, because that seems like a perfect time to get into the side of Tots. So, thank you all for stopping by, and appreciate it. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay.